Hello everyone, just so you know, I'm wearing my Mario 11th Doctor shirt because today is bow tie day. So that's there. I don't know if it'll show in the rest of the video, but that is the shirt I'm wearing for a holiday today. Fair warning, this will be a very long video. I will not be surprised if it gets to the 30-minute mark. I have books, some clothing, some pillowcases, shakers, banks, figurines, big items, mugs were a little bit much this week. So very good stuff though. So one of the reasons I did so well this week is that our local animal shelter, the one I always donate part of my proceeds to, was having their annual RUmmage sale. So it was, by donation. So yesterday I went and I spent $30 between their two buildings. You heard that right, 2 separate buildings. Then I went back today and spent $10 more on a few larger items. But yesterday it worked out to like $1.20 an item. And today I picked up this cat figurine, which is a little larger. So it's like a medium-sized cat. So I'm figuring I paid $2 for this, and then I spent $8 on the other 2 items. So, but I don't know what this one is. It's simply marked 1301, and someone hand wrote 195. But there's some crazing, but other than that, no chips or anything. So I thought that was cute. So I'm saying I paid $2 for that. And the real challenge is going to be what's in the video. Alright, and then I couldn't resist going back for these. At first I thought they were just like normal, like molds painted. And this apparently originally came with this. Like I was looking up and someone had a very similar collar on there. So I don't know if there was options to get these collars. A collar for the boy and like a ribbon for the girl. But it is actually marked Lefton, so it is a professionally done one. So it's a gray poodle. And his mate. Now I'm not sure if this is the original ribbon she came with. If I look it up and it's not, I may replace it with a better ribbon because this one looks really cheap and does not look like something a poodle would be wearing. So I might replace that. But same number on the bottom, and she has a space where that same shape sticker would have been. But very well done. So I paid $8 for those. And suppose I better do the floor before I forget. So the basket was included in my things. Mind you, even if I just end up throwing stuff in it, it's still useful. So I ended up filling that yesterday with all the figurines in there. So I got 3 strings of lights with these M&Ms on them. And you have to put them back on because, of course, they didn't put them away properly. But I haven't tested the strings yet. But worst case scenario, you can still use these on other lights. So there's 3 packs of those. So I figured that was like $3.50 or something. And the basket, which is a little dirty. Then today, I found these BC cups. I sold a similar set with black and white aardvarks on it of these before, so I might just wait to see if I find a mate. I have seen this at the Goodwill before, but they had an odd number in the set, so I didn't buy it then. So we'll see. I kind of like them because they have this squished in thing, and the base is definitely like dented in. And the same thing happens on the bottom of this one, but it's not as dented in. It kind of has this diamond pattern in it, but this one was kind of cool because it's a color. This one would have been for Arby's, and it says Zot Yikes with the aardvark on there. And then we happened by a rummage sale that wasn't even on our list because we decided to hit way out in a back road and come back the other way so we could go get pasties at the crossroads. And this lady happened to be open, and she finally came down on her prices after 4 or 5 years. This was originally marked $3, and now it was $1. I don't normally get amber glass, but I could definitely tell it was supposed to be like Moon and Stone's Ellie Smith pattern. I am not sure if it is Ellie Smith or if it's a ripoff, but I think it's supposed to be like a fruit bowl. But it seemed to make going that way good for me. And then this I got at UPA's, which I'm going to say I probably paid more for than the rest on that average, because I have some ornaments where $1.25 seems a little expensive for the ornament, but probably isn't. But this is apparently a Lefton. It does not glow. I did check it. So it just shows purple on the white, which is part, but this is opalescent blue. And according to several people on eBay, it's a Fenton dish. One person who I hope does this well has it listed for $250, and then apparently when you look at someone's on eBay and don't even favorite it, she still managed to send me an offer for $220. And I reply back, decline. I just found one. I hope you do this well. And she said she authenticated hers by looking at Worth Point and seeing several with the stickers, and that she even counted all the hobnails on it. So, but most of the solds are about $50 plus shipping. All right, that was that side of me, and then I guess I'll do the mugs. So I got this mug for 50 cents. It is an Odagiri, and it's a Walt Cood Odagiri, but it's this cute rabbit. And it has a cute little green rim, which is a little different for an Odagiri, but it's that classic field cup. Then for 50 cents, I had to pick up Paddington with the Union Jack behind him. Please look after this bear, thank you. This one's only from 2011, though, so I would have to do that on eBay or Mercari. And at the same stop, even though I'd already picked up all these other mugs, I couldn't resist a Scarecrow mug. So this side says, boo, you see, I can't even scare a crow. And then the other side actually says, we're off to see the wizard. But it's obviously, they probably have more in the set with that. Plus it's almost this pretty robin's egg blue. Then this one I got at U-Pause, and it's a musical note one, and it's a Shatford original. I have not looked it up. There is one little manufacturer's defect in the glaze. I'm not even sure the camera will pick it up, but there's a little dent in the glaze. And then this does not say Odagiri, but I suspect it is. It's got that embossed feeling so many of his did. Although it's not the same brown glaze, it has that same feel and weight. But they were very cute fish. And I know Fish Appreciation Day was this week. It was not the day I bought this, it was the day after I bought this. I think that one was 50 cents too. I think I paid 50 cents for all of these. But, and I got this one, which is an Odagiri with a cat on it. It actually has a vase on the back. It's blue color. It says Odagiri Figgy Graphics. So Figgy designed the cat. And then this is called In Stitches. So much fabric, so little time. And then a speckled glaze pottery with an owl on it. So yeah, that's all the mugs. An insane amount of mugs. Actually, the first thing I found this week, when I found two of those mugs, was this cute little pendant. Little praying hands. So yes, I win a point for the praying hands, anyone who follows Crazy Lamp Lady. But I paid $1. It has the Serenity Prayer in it. So I probably will keep this and give it to one of the my clients if someone's really into the Serenity Prayer and needs something to focus on. It is hot and humid, and it was really torturous being out today rummaging. Yesterday it rained all afternoon here too. Okay. I grabbed this in the building too at U-Pause. It's actually in very good condition. I sold one with the insert and some fake grass, but had a little chip on the tail back here for $18.50 before. So I know this will sell, and it's adorable, and it's Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit's a good thing. So set that gently on the floor. Then I already showed you the big, medium-sized cat. And sorry for any glare, I didn't bother to shut the other window because I figured any extra light at this point was needed. I seem to find Gobles this week. So Excuse me. Allergy season. Ignore my coughing. So they're both marked Goble. They're birds. I paid $1 for each. And then of course there's no Kleenex in here. Then at the UPAS sale, I found this and I couldn't even believe it when I flipped it over, and it said it was Goble, West Germany. It definitely looks like someone in the company was trying to paint their own dog when they were doing this. However, when I looked up this one, could actually find similarly painted white kitty cat ones. So again, I probably pay about $1, $1.25 for each of those. And then yesterday, I found this at St. Minnie's in Ishpeming, and I thought, I must have one that looks like that. And it wasn't the one I thought, but this is almost the same exact dog looker. It's a little heavier Humco, and it's different numbered. So now I have a set there. And then today when I bought that amber piece, she gave me this because it needs a little cleaning. But I had found this one last week, and they are definitely a match. Same, but this one says 1407, and this one says 14 something 7. It looks like a 9, could be a 0, but they definitely look like they have very similar eyes. So now I have sets. Then also at the UPAS sale, I picked up these 2 gray kitties. They are marked Odagary. Again, you can't resist Odagary, but you had both of them. Take a break and go with one of my few toys this week. Out of all the toys, I left all the Disney toys for someone else because some of them had little tiny stains and I didn't want to deal with it. But I picked up this raccoon puppet, which is a folk manus. So at the UPAS sale, so $1 or so. The last one sold for $25, I found. So then today at a RUmmage sale, I picked up this cute little guy. I believe he was 50 cents. He is marked Japan. He's got a bow tie day. There's his mark. I'm a sucker for animals in bow ties or in hats or both. I am a sucker for figurines like that. And then at that same sale, strewn across 3 different tables. Apologize for the allergy attack. These horse ones. So there's one with a head, another one with a head, and then one with a full body. I'll probably still sell them as a set, even though there's obviously one missing, but then my cool find today at a different charity sale, loose out of box, but it looks fully intact, is this Cow Parade figurine, a unique art exhibit which may be coming to a city near you. This is Angelique Cow. There are several listed right now. I didn't look it up at the sale. This one I paid $1.25 for. I bought 4 items from that sale for $5. So, but those eyelashes are just killer. And then at that same sale, I grabbed this little dog with a fence, and it's actually a nightlight. And it does work. I just tested it already. Yeah, I'm going to be listing a lot tonight and tomorrow between clients. All right, I think I got that side of the bed, that side of the floor, that side of the floor. Okay, one more side, which is still lost up. Halfway through at the 14-minute mark. Breathe. So at that same sale, I picked up this little Mickey Mouse fork. I know I did well with my Donald Duck spoon before, so I know this will sell even if it's not in perfect shape, some scratches. So, and then I picked this up, which seems to be a Christmas ornament because he's in a Christmas hat, but I think it's way too heavy for a tree. So, but it's a little bear pilot in a hot air balloon. And it is by Russ. So, but it was too cute not to pass up. My fun find for today which I assume this is Fenton, but there's no mark on this one either. But it does light up very nicely. It's very green. I'm not sure that registers in this light, but it definitely does show an effect. So I paid $1 for this, and it is in perfect shape. And I will try and sell this one since it's in great shape. Although it might be small enough to go in the cabinet. I have very little room now in the cabinet with the pink depression and the uranium glass. But this is a lovely custard glass. And I seem to have some bank themes. This I got at the same sale I got the donkey. This was 75 cents. It's actually marked UNESCO. And he too has a bow, kind of bow tie for bow tie day. But he still had his antlers, which is like amazing because they're plastic and those things always break off. And they're very hard to re-glue in. And he doesn't look chipped or anything. So, but he's the teeniest, tiniest little thing of the bank. And the hilarious thing is if you want to use him and want to get your money back, you have to break him. So that's why this might be rare, because that is not enough room to get change out. But there is a change slot in here. So, little confusing there to me. And then the other bank I found for $1 was this little kitty cat knitter. And I was impressed she still had these with her, because they do come out, her little needles. She needs a little bit of dusting, though. Oh. And then I found these today. They were $1 each, but they're obviously upset. And I hope they're not terribly offensive. They looked somewhat more realistic than things. There is one little problem, though, on this one. And I couldn't, it was a very dark garage, and I was using my flashlight to find stuff in this garage. So this was the thing I risked. And it ended up being, he does have a repair on the back, but they did a very good job. In fact, I only saw it because direct sunlight hit the little spot where it didn't go right back in. But it's apparent like the bottom portion of this chipped off at some point. But it is marked on the bottom of this one, well, Wales, regulation US, made in Japan. So, but, I mean, even if they're damaged, as long as I report they're damaged, if I list them, that'll be fine. Let's try to prevent another coughing attack. And I resisted this thing about 4 weeks ago when I saw it in Ishburning at the St. Benny's. But this time I got it. This is called Hodgepodge. He comes with a little tag. There's supposed to be things where you can make them the alphabet shapes. That's why he's got such long legs. So, but he's pretty clean. He's still got his tag. Thought we could try and sell him. Again, I don't do many dolls. But this one still had its tag, although I think it's definitely a more modern tag. But this is a company in Italy, but made in the Philippines. Because this says it's made to be distributed in Italy on here. But it's a Little Red Riding Hood. Grandma. And the wolf. And my mom had one, so I guess it's technically mine now, where it was a bit smaller than this, and the wolf was gray. You'll see those listed, so I paid $2 because pink was half off. And then today at a RUmmage sale, I paid $2 for him because the cat was $1. But it is an Anna Lee from 2007. And while you all think this is beer, it's supposed to be hot chocolate because those look like marshmallows. Floating mushrooms, that's good. Heat wave. He has little buckles on his feet. And the only thing is, this mug weighs so much. Oh, there's the tag. That you definitely would have to learn to stand him up well. Ooh, I got him balanced. But he kept toppling over. So that's the only problem with that one, is that it'd be hard to keep him from toppling over. But he's adorable, and you don't find many Irish things. And then I found this Hager Vase, green and yellow, gold kind of colors, a little bud vase. That was at the U-Paw sale, so $1 or so. No chips, so that's why I grabbed it. And then this was $1. At the same sale, I got the custard glass. And it is an Orchids of Hawaii, Japan Fu Manchu vase. Yeah, I think it's definitely made for a vase instead of, or you could use, I believe they do say it could be, because it's Hawaii, a tiki mug. So, but it's a Fu Manchu, and I'm sure that's going to be insulting to someone, and we'll see if eBay pulls it, or Etsy, or Mercari, whichever I end up listing it on. You know, just like the Indians, I don't know what the rules are right now on listing ethnic crimes. This was not $4. They gratefully left the sticker on because I have to re-glue the tile. This was $2. It was literally in the new carts coming out, but it says, thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. And it's an UNESCO, and it's got all those like copperware on them. But it is a loose tile right now, so I'm glad they taped it, left the tape on from whoever tried to sell it at their RUmmage sale, so that it wouldn't fall apart and die. Okay, cloth. All right, so this one I picked up at St. Vinny's. It was only $2. So LuLaRoe is totally going out of business now, I believe. One, just no craft shows and stuff and vendor shows to go to much anymore. Plus two, there's a whole new Netflix thing with the scandal about how they were trying to be women empowering, but really were just a big pyramid scheme. But thought those were fun. And then also for $2 today, I found these ones. I didn't have any red ones. Plus they have these cool keys on them. And then the only shirt I bought this week to wrap stuff in was at Goodwill, and it was secondhand clothing day, is this hilarious Mickey and Donald Christmas shirt. So those are mine to keep. And then Miracle of All Miracles. Not only is there a set of 2 of these pillowcases, there is a set of 4 of these pillowcases. These I also got at U-Paws. They are these bright, colorful flowers. In actuality, when I went back today, there was like a tablecloth. It was a totally different brand than this, but I swear it was almost the same pattern. I almost got it just to compare, but these are standard size. They are by Dan River, and it is 50% cotton, 50% polyester, which he calls muslin, and in the other company's called Perkel. It's the same percentages, so, but I love this feel. We will see. I may try to sell these because they look unused, you know, just out of their plastic container. They still have sharp lines on them, for goodness sake. But otherwise, if they don't sell, I'll use them because I love that fabric. And now we're down to Ornaments and Books. Whew. So I believe all but one of these came from U-Paws. This one came from a church RUmmage sale, and it is way heavier than it looks. Cute little penguin family. It says, I love snow. It says made in China. It does not have a mark, but it was a very cute penguin family. He is also pretty heavy, a little big bird ornament. Then we got a marching Mickey. I think I have a Lucy from the Peanuts who's a marching band too. That one does not feel the best quality. And then the rest of the ornaments I got are all metal kind of ornaments. So there's these 2, which are marked on the back. They're these like heavy bronzy gold with red bows. And they are marked 1991, made in the USA by Gloria Duchin. Duchin. And then these are still in their original bag, I think, or at least with their original tag. It says ASL Pewter. And they are an elk and a moose, it looks like. Got Bell on his antlers. He's wearing a rein. Gosh, I turned the air on as soon as I got home and I'm still having allergies. And I wore my mask most of the afternoon so I wouldn't breathe in as much nature. But the humidity was so high at times I had to take it off. All right, we are down to the books. So this is the other thing I got at the church sale. Return to Witch Mountain. Hardback. It's in really nice condition other than she wrote her name inside, Karen. And it is from 1978. It says first edition. And then my big book find was this beauty for $5. It is Lord of the Rings. All 3 books bound into one. There is one little bit of writing in it and a little, let's see on the bottom, not perfect, but it's an old book. Copyright 1966, the George Allen and Unwin Limited. Copyright 1965, J.R.R. Tolkien. So the only other thing wrong is this little tiny mark up here that says "To Sunny, Love Always, Paul." And it doesn't look like there's any illustrations, but it's a really nice quality edition and is considered the collector's edition. And it comes in this lovely binding. They did have a similar Don Quixote, but I left it because its case was totally paper. And there was not only the Goodwill sticker, but a sticker from a RUmmage sale. And both of them, if you tried to remove them, would just tear the image up. So I was like, I'll just leave that for a Don Quixote fan. The Lord of the Rings sells anywhere between 50 and 200, according to eBay's sold. So I suppose some depends on condition. This I got at the UPA sale. It's cartoon animation. Walter Foster and by Preston Blair. And it's literally teaching you cartoon construction. So I thought this might be an interesting read through for me, as I do like to do that alphabet art. And it might help me improve. Then I grabbed this. I can't even remember what I paid for it. It's 75 cents down here as the original price. It is a paperback, but it says it's a barrel full of laughs. It's a scholastic book. And the copyright says 1959 original. This printing is 1974. But it's still a very clean copy. And then I grabbed this, Dr. Seuss. There is a little To Emily inside, but it's on Beyond a Zebra. This says it's 1955. I don't see any other printing copyrights, but other than that start, I don't remember reading this one as a kid. Nostalgia got me for a dime. Do you recognize them? They're the Doozers from Fraggle Rock. I think I picked up another Fraggle Rock book. Again, Nathaniel owned this one, and Nathaniel was very good other than writing his name in the cover. And then This one didn't even know one wrote the belong. Looks like it's a pretty good copy of a golden book, Donald Duck, toy sailboat. Then this again was nostalgia. Ignore the 101, I only paid a dime. Nostalgia gets me with books. Strawberry Shortcake in the Winter That Would Not End. Well, geez, you think she lives in the UP? The Upper Peninsula, for those of you not from Michigan. Where every winter but the last winter, we usually have Forever Winter. This one, no one wrote in the book belongs to section, so I thought I'd start looking out for the 18 books in this series. It's Grow and Learn Library, Winnie the Pooh. I tend to do well once I get a whole series selling them, so, and usually I'll pay like a dime to a quarter for each book, so. And then the last book is one of these larger format books. It was originally $6.97 at the bargain bin. The only problem is he put a sticker up front, and I'm not sure if that's going to come off yet, but for a dime I'd risk it. And it doesn't look like he's written inside at all, but it's just a Winnie the Pooh. I think I had another one up, I can't remember if it sold or not even, of Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, so. But we are at 31 minutes, and that is everything I found, provided I didn't leave anything in the car. I don't think I did, but we'll see. So I will put my links for my Trashkateer Treasure stores down below on both Etsy and eBay, and just know if you search Macari, you might end up on one of mine, but they have a really hard time just linking your shop. I don't list too much there anymore unless it really doesn't fall into any category and it's light enough to ship for $5 or $6 on there. Oh, thanks for watching.